My apologies for the rockiness. Okay. Hello everyone, this is BarrelDragon65, and this is the finale of the Daria reviews. My apologies for the beginning of the film of this video with the shakiness. This is a brand new camera. This is the finale movie. The finale of it all isn't college yet. It opens up with a classic college montage, college days in the 30s, 40s, all the way up. Has cliches like stuffing people in a telephone booth, keg parties, jazz, swing, all that. Jane and Daria are sending out college admission letters. Jane decides to apply for state and local college instead of the Boston Votech, an art college in Boston. Didn't have it written down. Quinn has to get a job because she spends so much money on shopping. Helen said, no, you're paying the money back, you're getting a job. Stacy's birthday happens. They're in a fancy restaurant. They bring out a cake. Stacy's going to make a wish, but Sandy keeps talking, bickering. So Stacy just basically makes the wish, blows out the candles. Because of that, Stacy's wish was for Sandy to shut up, and Sandy ended up with laryngitis. Daria does not want to be in the same college as Tom, because Tom's family college is upper class. It's more like, oh, you're a mid because your uncle bought us a new wing. That's what Daria's saying, like, no, Tom's getting in because he's got money. I got nothing. Do that for a second. While the teachers are packing up, Mr. O'Neill accidentally proposes to Miss Bart, and Miss Bart admits that this is the 5th year anniversary of her divorce from her cheating husband. Mr. DiMartino hears that, and he tries everything possible to stop O'Neill from marrying her, to the point that O'Neill tells off Miss Bart. She gets angry, swing a punch to hit O'Neill. Instead, he punches DiMartino's good eye. In the entire show, DiMartino's left eye keeps bulging out, but not the right eye. Now both eyes are bulging out when he gets angry. Jody, the student council president, I believe is what her title was, she wants to go to the same college as her father did, but father will not agree to, like, no, you're going to this better college, because we don't want you to end up like me. Jody just wants to be herself. Finally, it comes to the point that Mac talks to the father that she wants to go to, I believe it's Trenton or something like that. It's kind of, well, not real confusing, but people do understand that when kids grow up and want to go to college, they want to be themselves. Jane gets rejection letters from both the state and local colleges, and she decides she does not want to go to college at all. Trent, her brother, is kind of acting like, good, you're not being a sellout. Quinn's work friend, because Quinn's working at a restaurant to repay the debt, her friend at work is an alcoholic. I mean, you can tell because they go to a college party. She starts drinking. When they're at the movie theater, she slips alcohol into her soda. To the point that their boss sees the alcohol glass underneath the check-in podium, and Quinn basically says, well, she does have a drinking problem. Daria gets accepted to the college in Boston that she wanted to go, and is on the wait list for Tom's college. Let's see. Helen tells Daria not to worry about college choice, but Daria feels like, well, I'm trying to pick a good college, and you're pushing me to go to this one. And Jake feels like, oh, Daria's going to Middleton Military Academy, and that keeps getting brought up. Let's see. Daria and Jane make a deal, because Daria finds out Jane has not made her portfolio to go to college. Jane says, okay, Daria, you ask Tom for his parents to make a letter to try to get you into Bromwell Tom's college. Daria still gets rejected to Bromwell, and Jane finally gets accepted to the Boston Art College. Trent basically is upset and calls Jane a sellout. Tom and we find out near the end that Kevin got held back. He has to repeat senior year all again while Brittany is off to college, and Kevin tells Brittany that we're always going to be together no matter what. Sure, she has her fingers crossed behind her back, basically saying that no, as soon as I leave the college, I'm breaking up with you. That's what's the. And speaking of breaking up, Tom and Daria officially break up. Daria feels like we're going to two different colleges. It's going to be a strain on both of us. Let's just break it off right now and just be friends. Tom also agrees that, yeah, we've had disagreements in the past, but we could be good friends. Jane finds out, and she isn't shocked, but she does understand, yeah, you two were having problems, but you two are good friends to each other. You have good similarities. At the college party, Upchuck and Andrea the goth chick, they get together. Upchuck asks Andrea for a date, and she's going, my God, this is what it comes to. You're asking me out? Yeah? Okay. And also breaking up, the fashion club breaks out. Sandy finds out what Stacy did. Sandy goes, well, here's how you're going to repay me back for what you did to me. Do her clothes, babysit her brothers, do this and that. Stacy says, you know what? I quit. And Quinn also quit the fashion club before it because she started to work at the restaurant. She said, the way things are going, I'm going to step down, not work at the fashion club. Then Stacy steps down. Then Tiffany goes, you know what? I'd leave too. And Sandy has to poke out that, oh, you're just doing this because you heard I was going to do this. Well, I want to be the first one to quit the fashion club. Sandy is an idiot. At graduation, Miss Lee gives Daria an award for some academic study, blah blah blah. Daria walks up and has this huge friendship speech that ends up that during the speech it got to the point that Quinn in the audience pulls out a pair of sunglasses and puts on like I have no sister. Miss Bart and Mr. Neal do end up getting married at the end. And Jane was surprised about the awards. There's no. Daria goes, well, my first thought to do was to bash Miss Lee with the trophy. But to me, I think this is Miss Lee kind of telling Helen, okay, you win. And there is some sort of relief that Miss Lee is glad not to have fights with Helen anymore. The end credits basically show everyone's future. Miss Bart ends up becoming a wedding preacher, which is hilarious. Miss Lee, I think she becomes a man. At the very end, shows Daria and Jane as kind of like Regis and Kathy Lee type thing. Isn't College Yet is a good, decent ending to the whole series. Daria altogether is a great show. The series ended in 2002, about right after 9/11 tragedy happened. There was speculation like, well, it could go on, and basically the series like, well, it's 5 seasons. Daria's went through high school. Do you really want to go to this point of her in college, even though Jane is at another college, most of the major cast is split up? And there were like storyline scenes in the whole series that reflect religion, ethnics, and all that. And after 9/11, they felt, probably the show felt, I mean, this is my speculation, that the show would be off like it ended. I mean, Daria is a great show. You can. When I purchased the series, it was like less than $20 when it was first released. It was on sale. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section. Thank you very much for putting up with this whole series with me. This is Barrel Dragon 65, sign off.